As the Taliban have grown in strength in recent years, individual commanders have had a fair degree of autonomy, often deciding what operations to conduct and how to run the territory they control. Now it appears Taliban leader Mullah Omar wants to centralize the way the movement is run. A Taliban spokesman says all their fighters are being issued with a code of conduct, regulations that shed considerable light on the structure, organization and aims of the Taliban. Al Jazeera has been given a copy of the pocketbook entitled The Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan Rules for Mujahideen. The book, which states it's issued under the authority of Mullah Omar, says, creating a new Mujahideen group or battalion is forbidden. If unofficial groups or irregular battalions refuse to join the formal structure, they should be disbanded. The Taliban have repeatedly used suicide bombings across Afghanistan. This, the aftermath of a mass suicide attack in the eastern city of Khost 2 days ago. The new regulations make clear the circumstances when such operations should be carried out. The book says, suicide attacks should only be used on high and important targets. A brave son of Islam should not be used for lower and useless targets. The utmost effort should be made to avoid civilian casualties. In the past, the Taliban have often taken hostages. These South Korean aid workers were held 2 years ago. There are now clear guidelines on how the Taliban will treat their prisoners. Whenever any official, soldier, contractor or worker of the slave government is captured, these prisoners cannot be attacked or harmed. The decision on whether to seek a prisoner exchange or to release the prisoner with a strong guarantee will be made by the provincial leader. Releasing prisoners in exchange for money is strictly prohibited. Among those being held by the Taliban, a US soldier, 23-year-old Bo Bergdahl, seen in this videotape released earlier this month. The new regulations say, if a military infidel is captured, the decision on whether to kill, release or exchange the hostage is only to be made by the Imam, a reference to Mullah Omar, or the Deputy Imam. The document makes it clear it's the duty of every Talib to win over the local population. The Mujahideen have to behave well and show proper treatment to the nation in order to bring the hearts of the civilian Muslims closer to them. The Mujahideen must avoid discrimination based on tribal roots, language or geographic background. The Taliban believes the current election is illegitimate, a system it believes has been imposed on Afghanistan by foreigners. But the timing of the release of these rules may be no coincidence. At a time when rival presidential candidates are detailing their manifestos, the Taliban itself is making an effort to win over the Afghan public. James Bays, Al Jazeera, Kabul.